Get ready for some heavy racing right here on Signature Esports. The Clash of the Giants Interleague Championship to determine the best league in sim racing on the iRacing platform. 3-race event, 75% lengths. It's going to show just who has the pace and has the speed. Each race will have a different car, Xfinity Gen 6 cars, and of course the 2022 Next Generation NASCAR. 20 drivers from each league are going to be competing for the ultimate bragging rights. Chop Shop Racing League and the greatest of all time Racing League are going to be out there ready to put up or shut up. The Clash of the Giants will begin July 16th right here on Signature Esports. And look forward to seeing you out there. Races are race controlled by MRRC, and we'll see you on the racetrack.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure to have you here live and in charge for a little HMG Innovations Truck Series brought to you by the International Virtual Racing League, RoastedGems.com, and of course to each and every one of you out there in the fantastic world of sim racing. My name is, again, Jason. We're going to be a little left and right here for the drivers as qualifying is underway for Mid-Ohio. Mid-Ohio has been the official race for iRacing all week long, but not just that. We saw a fantastic race in the NASCAR Truck Series as well. So this is going to be a ton of fun to watch and see what these drivers are going to be able to do. And have a little bit of a. This is actually a first. I've had this track forever. I thought I had to buy it earlier because I've never called a race here, as far as that was concerned, but I will tell you that I get a multitude of firsts throughout every season and every race that I do, and today is another one. So we're going to be calling this track for the very first time. I'm very excited to do it. Mid-Ohio has always been a classic racetrack for not just the Gander Mountain Trucks, but for NASCAR as a whole. And we're going to see just who's going to have the speed, who's going to have the race line, who's going to have the time to beat here. You're seeing Luke Nupp qualify right now, the number 29. He was on the racing graphic out there, the Red Sim Design race truck. IVRL, of course, brought to you by HMG Innovations. Go to hmginnovations.com. Find out more information about what they are doing over there. Fantastic programs, fantastic style of graphic overlays that they do, and just all kinds of things that they can get out there and change your direction of advertising out there for sim racing and pretty much a lot of different things that they do. Luke Nupp right now second fastest. So he's just kind of freed himself up throughout the race line out there. I think he might be enjoying it. So we'll see what else he does here. Cody Mckinney so far fastest on the race line when it comes to all of that. Let's take a look at your race information before everything kind of heats up and drives in here. They're driving the full course here from in Lexington, Ohio. 121 degrees on the track temperature, 78 degrees on the air temperature, 2.21 miles in length, 52% humidity, clear skies, so it's going to be blistering, the 8-mile-an-hour wind. I don't know that it's going to be a big factor. It might shake up the trucks a little bit, but we'll see. It's not really gusty. It's more so just a traditional drive line. Andreas giving us a like out there. Thank you very much. Donnie Williams giving us a like as well. Cody giving us a share. Mckinney Racing giving us a share out there as well. Thank you very much. All the folks, best way to support, the best way to get out there and do anything that you want to do is make sure you like, follow, subscribe on all the platforms, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. As a little bit Ohio will never hurt anybody. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Let's see. Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course is what it's called. Located in the Troy Township in Morrow County, Ohio, just outside the village of Lexington, and it's been a part of the Truck Series since 2001, I do believe. IMSA and IndyCar run here. NASCAR, Camping World Truck Series, ran here just a moment ago at the this past Friday at the O'Reilly Auto Parts 150. Absolutely thrilled to see that one run out there. Just a lot of fun. Charles, giving us a like out there. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate you very much. Like, follow, subscribe. And we'll go over the starting grid as the drivers starts to load in. Cody Mckinney is your pole sitter. Luke Nupp's going to be the second fastest driver there to his inside on the start of this race. Charles Van Squick's going to be your P3 starter here, as Tyler Brown will be right there with him. Charles, I do like the paint scheme. We're a big fan of SpongeBob in this house, and kind of dig it, man. Nick Goble's going to be back there with Daniel Ferry as that third row is lined up. Joey McKinney and Christopher Brown will make up row number 4. Levi McCarty and Brian Ferry will make up row number 5. Jay Gimble out there as well. Smaller field today, but typically that sometimes happens on the road series. A lot of drivers either like it or they don't like it. It kind of just depends on what you do. So it'll be a ton of fun. We're going to see what folks are going to be doing here as 10 laps will put basically 22 miles on the tracks, on the tires, and tires are going to be pretty much king here for the drivers. And it is an absolute, an absolute gem of a racetrack. And we're going to see just what it's going to be able to do. Talking about turns here, the full seating capacity here, 75,000 open seating. Bleachers, they have 12,000 folks in there, and roughly about 13 turns. Turn 1 is going to be a left-hander, and the keyhole is going to be a right-hander, which is basically a 180-degree turn. Comes all the way down to turn 3, where the initial starts are, and then all the way down. I'll tell you what, this racetrack has a ton of scenic areas, but not that. But the fact of the matter is, S's, Thunder Valley, the Carousel, all of them are going to be tightly contested and very much impactful when it comes to the start of the race. Cody McKinney again. You're going to be your race starter aficionado here, Overton Speed Shop on there. Thank you to Overton for giving us a follow on Twitter as well. You can follow us at Twitter. It's going to be awesome. Green flag waves. Initial start of the race getting rolling. Cautions will be localized, so we won't see any of that happening. Unless something bad happens. I doubt that that's going to be the case. Into the corner. You see the heavy braking zone as we see the keyhole really kind of line up here. Right-hander gets into it. Turn 4 right here, right next to the China Beach area. Going to take a right-hander. They're going to go up and down into the turn 5 area. Turn 6 is going to be up here, another right-hander that heads into the S's. And it may not look like it may not look like a lot is happening, but I tell you what, the fact of the matter is the up and downhill change of elevation here really plays a factor. So they get into turn 8, turn 9 is a right-hander that goes down into Thunder Valley. Some up and down section here that's going to kind of push the drivers to close more of the distance. Turn 10 is, of course, a dog leg to the right. And then turn 11 and turn 12 into the Carousel. And right there, we're going to see turn 13. This is where they started the race. Lap 1 complete. Lap 2 underway as Cody McKinney tries to outstretch that run right now. And we'll see just how folks kind of push their boundaries. Levi McCarty looks to be out of the race. Jake Gimble out of the race. Brian Ferry, last driver on the lead on the lap right now. He is 14 seconds off the pace. Just got to keep it clean. There is Joey McKinney trying to find some pace himself as that Ford works into getting around Christopher Brown of the 92. We talk about heavy braking zones. You want to make sure you keep the truck as clean as possible as they get into turn 2 here. Daniel Ferry, the driver who did really well at Sonoma. So we're going to see what he's going to be able to do here. If he's going to be able to pick up his pace and try to work some things out, or if he's just going to bide his time. The same with Nick Goble. Nick Goble tends to try to work around and find his own pace here. There is the 23 driving a little SpongeBob action. I do like Patrick being on the back. There is Gary. You don't want to be as slow as Gary, though. Tyler Brown getting around Van Scoik. He is trying to track down Luke Nupp right now. Best driver in the Road Series right now, according to iRating, would be Nick Goebel with a 12:02. Cody Mckinney, your race leader right now. B-class driver, though, has a 10:66 as he works into the corners. Good run for everybody. Luke Nupp starting to heat up the tires, getting himself right there to the back bumper of the number 1 truck. Luke is no stranger to winning Road Series racing. And he just runs the fastest lap of the race this last time by, 1:30.81. He's getting faster as he continues to apply some pressure to the one of Cody Mckinney. A little slide job action right there as they come around for turn 3. Again, stage is going to be at lap 10 and lap 15. Luke Nupp to the inside, try to make the pass into turn 2. They'll be side by side. No contact, so a good drive off for both of those drivers. Luke Nupp gets right back behind Cody Mckinney. Cody was able to defend the line there, as now Luke Nupp will try to go back and try to reestablish that. Does look like Nick Goebel went off track here just a little bit, but he came back on. Levi McCarty jumped to pits from the very beginning, but that's all right. Van Scoik faster than Tyler Brown right now, 1:31.51 over Tyler Brown's 1:32.0. We'll see if he's going to be able to tie some things over. He has the 3rd fastest lap on the racetrack right now. Cody Mckinney still trying to defend the 29 off here as they continue to move. Does look like Nick Goebel might have gone back off to the side here. He went off track. Able to keep the truck clean, though. He's just trying to get off the grass. That's the hard part about this one. Once you hit the grass, that truck doesn't want to line back up for anything. Luke Nupp right now is out front. Something happened to Cody Mckinney there. Cody Mckinney, I think, went off track. We'll have to see as he goes back to 4th. I want to go back and take a look here. No caution, of course. I think he just got free. He did. He dinged the right rear a little bit, but doesn't show any damage on my end. So roastedgems.com, make sure that you go check them out. They have some fantastic coffee, and I really love seeing what they do. There is the 29 of Luke Nupp finding himself some more pace, but Tyler Brown and Charles Van Scoik, they're catching up pretty darn quickly here as these 3 drivers look to be nose to nose. And I tell you what, Cody McKinney's not done yet. He may have had that issue on the racetrack, but he'll be back at it again. Oh, Luke Nupp goes around. He's going to be off track there. Right now, Tyler Brown, your race leader. Ian Van Scoik, some clean air. I tell you what, that track temperature might be exactly what's heating everything up here. Mid-Ohio's a good racetrack. Make sure you chat it up out there, folks. We're gonna have lots of time to be able to chat here and talk about the race and talk about what you guys have going on out there. A lot of the leagues doing some special races and a lot of things that they're seeing kind of work in their favor over the next couple of weeks. So I'm excited to see that. Here in a couple of weekends, I'm going to be needing to actually take that weekend or two off. Not a weekend or two off, a weekend off that we have an event we're going to be out of town for that we have to do, that we pretty much do every single year. So we'll get with the commentators and the broadcasters and all the folks out there for doing that. We appreciate them very much. Brian Ferry off racetrack, off the racing surface right now. The 90 back at a back up, got a little bit of nose damage there, and I think I don't know if he hit a wall or if something happened there, but he did come back on track. So let's take a look and see kind of what happened here. Did he goose it around? He might have just, he did. He goosed it around. Oh, and then the wall came up and gave him some nose damage. Man, oh man. He's rolling, though. That's at least good. Tyler Brown, your race leader. Cody Mckinney trying to close down the distance to Charles Van Scoik. Stage wins here count for points. And that's a big factor for the rest of this series, especially moving forward. Folks, we couldn't tag iRacing again, and so I went ahead and just added iRacing. I wanted to make sure that we could give them the attention they deserve, because iRacing is the platform for sim racing, and we appreciate being a part of that. So thank you to each and every one of them for being a part of it. Points for the series, I'm going to throw up in the middle of your screen real quick. Cody Mckinney right now with 4 wins, 33 playoff points. Tyler Brown with a win. Leland McCarty has a win. Nick Goebel, Joel Conley, Daniel Ferry, all of them have wins. Trevor Lesney has some playoff points as well for some stage points. Van Squake just outside the cutoff line of Joey McKinney, and he's trying to get himself a win here to try to battle that aspect. And right now, the lines are closing as the top 3 are pretty much blanketed. Luke Knupp trying to get himself back up there as well. And we'll see just what happens. Joey McKinney off the racing surface right now, right back here in the start of the Thunder area. The Thunder area, sorry about that. Thunder Valley, getting into turn 10. Left-hander to turn 11 for him, so he's going to be right where he needs to be right now. Tyler Brown trying to defend against Van Scoik and McKinney. We'll see if the 2 is going to be able to hold on to the lead here as these drivers really start to apply some pressure. Fastest section of the racetrack right there. As the 2 looks to get free, 23 looks to try to close the distance. There is turn 4 and turn 5 through the carousel. The 6 is going to be the right-hander here as the S's come up. 2 getting spicy there. Got to watch where his tires kind of lay in, because if he doesn't, he's going to go like that. He's going to drift around the racetrack. Oh, he's getting free. He's very free. And Van Squake looks to try to make a pass, but Van Squake off the racetrack right there. Tell you what, they're battling temperatures here, and Cody McKinney takes over second. And the 23 of Charles Van Squake will fall back to third, but he had a great save there. Goebel having an issue here, getting off the racetrack again, getting into the wall. Joe McKinney trying to close the distance. Daniel Ferry right in front of Nick Goebel. Christopher Brown out there at the 92. He's in 5th. He's up 3 spots. Luke Knupp still trying to get himself back caught up. 15 seconds off the pace. It's something that's going to be really nice about the race line here is that, and the stage is that they'll pack these drivers back together again. So maybe just trying to save the truck right now would be a factor. 1 back to try to get back to the inside. Tyler Brown up high. Van Scoik trying to close the distance as they get back into the turn here. Turn 2, the 2 is going to try to defend. Or that's not turn 2. I'm off the track a little bit too. Back to the inside. That is going to be turn 8, turn 9 coming around. The Thunder. And the S's. There's the S's. Sorry, that's turn 6, turn 7, and 8 into the S's. Van Scoik tries to go for the battle here. There is turn 9 now. Thunder Valley for the drivers of 2. A little bit free side by side. Tyler Brown and Van Scoik. Turn 10 is the dog leg right there. And as they get set up for the turn 11 move. We have the carousel coming up for 3rd and 12 right there. 23 takes over second. Now he's going to track down Cody McKinney. As McKinney's been one of the freer drivers here. Van Scoik has just been patient, I think. And so we'll see where he's going to be able to catch up any of this time as they complete lap 8. McKinney, Van Scoik, Tyler Brown, Luke Knupp. It'll be the drivers here. And Tyler Brown goes around Van Scoik there. Charles just had an issue where he came off track. He is in 3rd. Don't know that he's going to catch up for this one. He's going to have Luke Knupp there. So if he wants good points for the stage, he's going to have a lot of catching up he's going to need to do. Here's what happened here. I think he just hit the turtle area there and just kind of looped it. He did. He was able to get on the brakes fast enough to avoid any damage to the nose of the truck, so that's absolutely fantastic. You never see that. You don't see that as quite as easy as what you saw there. So Cody McKinney's leading here. Tyler Brown in 2nd. McKinney made that early mistake and knows that cold tires are going to be a factor once again when they come back to pit road. Even now with the track temperature being as hot as it is, and the sunny skies, there's no cloud cover to help cool down any portions of the racetrack. So throttle control is the most important. Tyler Brown now back at it, driving like a PO teenager, trying to get himself into that slipstream of McKinney. We got 2 more laps to go before the end of the stage. That's going to be a good factor. Luke Nupp at the 29, making good, solid movements. Trying to work himself back forward. 2 seconds separate he and Van Squake, about 1.5 seconds. Let me take that back as they continue to go. Good fun, good run. Thank you, James. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the shares as well. Appreciate you, my man. Appreciate everybody out there liking, following, sharing, doing all that fantastic stuff because, you know, that's what it is. Mark, thank you very much for the like out there as well. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. I always do. We all know that we do. Let's go nose cam for your race leader at the moment and see what it's like to drive one of these trucks around this racetrack. And here the tires just wanting to bake. Through the S's. 8, now turn 9 right here. A right-hander that goes downhill. Turn 10 is going to be the dog leg. And you see the 3, 2, and 100 marks there, similar to what you would hear on in the NASCAR circuit. That's just a speed marker to let you know where you're at, and some folks use that for braking zones. We shall see. 9 of 54. They're going to come around and complete lap 10. I believe that's what they're going to do. So Cody Mckinney getting himself into the corner here, set up for the turn. And then, of course, Tyler Brown right there with him. Kind of makes me wonder if they're just slowing up for the stage, letting drivers come around and compete. Mckinney and Ferry both off track, or very off track. Daniel trying to get back rolling. So the 8th stage is going to end here. At least I would think so. There it is. Go to McKinney, stage 1 winner. So they check up and slow up. I thought they would complete lap 10. So they're beginning, they're going to end the stage at the beginning lap 10. So all good. I just wanted to make sure. Looked like they were slowing up for it. So Cody McKinney getting some race line love in there. My notifications aren't working. My alerts, like, well, there they are. They aren't working, are they? Now they are. Dude! You didn't have to do that, man. Thank you so much. I didn't see that have a great broadcast. Dude. Dude. James Mandarid sending us 2,465 stars. Not only squashing our page level goal, but demolishing it. Thank you so much, sir. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. No, my alerts, they didn't work. Mark gave us a like. Charles gave us a like. And you shared the stream and you like it. And James is my first, has been my first subscriber. So it's a big supporter here of the series. And I appreciate you very much. Cody McKinney, stage 1 winner. And that's all brought to you by Roasted Gems. Thank you so much, sir. You didn't have to do that, man. You didn't have to do it. But you did do it, so thank you so much. Again, thank you. 2,465 stars. Nailing it, man. You're nailing it. HMG Innovations Truck Series. Oh, by the way, he deserves like 9,000 shout-outs for that. Madrid Racing. I hear you're sick, man, and I hope that you feel better. Actually, I read that you were sick on your page. Hope that you feel better. I know that getting sick is never easy, especially whenever you're out there trying to make a living and earn a living, and then you get out there and stream. You don't feel like streaming. You don't feel like doing much. You just feel like laying in bed going, ugh, I really have to do. You know, I understand, but Mandarin Racing is his Facebook page. Go check him out. He needs a good follow over there. Do it because where are you at now? I didn't even look today. Normally I look every day. Where are you at? What number are you at right now? What's the number, James? I want to know. Let's see. Long way around to go to pit road. Thank goodness they don't have any fuel. You'll be home on Wednesday and back streaming. Awesome, brother. Awesome. 439, folks. He needs 9,571 more followers. Or I'm sorry, 9,561 followers. But more importantly, he needs to get that 500 number. 439 followers on Facebook. Please get out there and follow Mandroid Racing. You can look for him. He's going to have a bear, a green and black logo, but it's gonna be a bear. You're gonna see it's gonna say Mandroid on it. Make sure that you get out there and you follow him. Get him as close to 500 followers as you can, because the dude's just awesome. A big supporter of streamers everywhere, and he deserves it himself. So. And he just set up his camera to be differently. He's working on his stream to be absolutely fantastic, even though he's already fantastic himself. So make sure you go check him out. Cody Mckinney's going to win the race off pit road. Tyler Brown's going to be looking at everybody taking fuel and tires, looking up one of those drivers as well. I think Luke and Nick will maybe try to push some boundaries here a little bit. No, thank you. Not only, and not just because of stars, but because you're always here, you always share, you're consistent, and you're awesome. You're very awesome, man. Van Scoik on pit road. I think Charles is getting some stuff taken care of here. I wonder if he took some more damage. I didn't see the truck, and I kind of want to take a look at it here. He looks fine. Charles, what's wrong with your truck? You have a penalty? No, you don't have a penalty. I'm looking. I'm trying to look, folks. Nothing there. Don't see anything there. Is he answering his phone? Did you get a phone call? Charles? Buddy. It's all good. Cody Mckinney, your race leader. Hopefully he gets off the pit road, gets himself back around. If not, he's going to go a lap down. And if anything happens between that, it could be troublesome, because getting your lap back at this track just is no bueno. So, oh, he's moving. Hold on. He's moving. He's good. He's leaving pit road, folks. He's leaving pit road. Okay. To make sure he was good to go. All right. Daniel Ferry had to stop. I think he kind of looped it there. I don't know if just kind of an accident there. 1, 2, 29, and 24, and then the 92. That's going to be your top 5. Let's take a look and see what's going on here. There is your relative for everybody. I'm going to keep on doing it. Folks, you need shirts. I highly encourage you to buy one of the signature esports shirts, because I love my shirts. Also, you can buy a shirt from a lot of the drivers in the leagues out there. If you want a custom shirt, reach out to me. I can make them. I can, depending on the shirt, depending on the color and the style of the shirt, I have sizes from children's small to, or 1T to as large as 5X. So let me know. Not only t-shirts, I'm working on getting some race flags. I'm working on getting some access to some neons. Thank you. Valerie, you're awesome. Thank you so much, dear. Got the notification just popping up and say hi. You're watching the Grahava race. Much love to you, dear. Thank you so much. Folks, that's something that's awesome too. The Valerie came in to say hello to me, and I much love to the lady. My dear, I appreciate you very much. I know Joe's out there racing somewhere else, but that's okay. She hit the notification. She said, hey, I'm coming in to say hello. Thank you so much. Much love to you, dear. Much love to you. McKinney, Brown, Goebel, Nupp. That's going to be your front 2 rows on this one. And Cody McKinney's going to probably take a little bit easier on the restart here. He was able to catch Tyler Brown there after some looseness on the racetrack. We shall see what is going to happen, though. We are ready to go. Pace car is going to dive in. Kendra, thank you for the like. Much love to you, dear. Appreciate you very much. On slaying the star goals, slaying all the other goals. Now we just need, what is it? I got to pin your comment now because that is just awesome. But we are streaming iRacing. I tagged them in the comments. For whatever reason, their thing's not working on Facebook. Mash the ooh, shiny goal. Thank you so much. Subscriber goal. We're looking for 50 our first 50 subscribers on Facebook. That'd be awesome. Got 2. We're gonna get it. Tyler Brown and Cody Mckinney ready for turn 1. And Brown with the advantage here if Cody Mckinney can't clear him here, but he's going to. So turn 2. It's going to be awesome. Right there into the keyhole. Bam. Big run. Luke Nupp got a little spicy earlier and now has to get back into the throttle. Luke is probably one of the favorites to win here next to Cody Mckinney. Tyler Brown, another one. So these top 3 able to make it work. But I tell you what, Charles, he's been trying to catch back up to the field, and maybe he's just going to take it easy because roughly about 11 laps to go. He's 24.5 seconds back. Might just take it easy. Might just kind of find his pace, and then maybe later on have an opportunity to do something different when it comes to getting back on the racing surface. So stage wins impactful for whoa, one goes around. Everybody on the braking zone. 2 to the inside of Tyler Brown. Mckinney. Spicy tires got him again at the top of the hill. Same place that happened last time. Down into Thunder Valley. So Tyler Brown and Luke Nupp will be the drivers out here. Nick Goebel ready to rock and roll as well. Joey McKinney will have to redeem the spot for Cody McKinney. Whoa. So McKinney right there. Christopher Brown right behind him. Tyler Brown, your race leader. Luke Nupp trying to make his own design work. Ooh, red sim design on there. RSR. Which Brown is it? It is, yeah, Christopher Brown. Yes, it is. Thank you for the follow out there. KO Zerker. I think it's KO Zerker, right? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Much love to you. Out there on the old Twitcher Rudy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. You all are slaying it and killing it. We are at 3,526 followers, and I would love to see a 3-week streak for you on the stars, too, there, James. Keep killing it out there, man. Luke Nupp, Tyler Brown. I'm sorry, Tyler Brown out front. And then we've got Christopher Brown right here, the 92. A little right side damage for the 92. Tyler Brown is out front, the number 2, rolling and having a good drive. Now Luke Nupp trying to hold on to it though. Right there, all over the back bumper. That's the wrong button. That's the button I wanted. There it is. Look at how much they're having to wheel these trucks. Luke Nupp right there in that slipstream. See just how much they're breaking into the corner here. Trying to set himself up for turn 2 here. Hitting the grass. Here's the keyhole turn. Ooh, baby. Just, it makes me feel like I'm riding on ice skates with these drivers. Tyler Brown, last lap, ran the fastest lap of the race. 1 minute, 30 seconds, and 58 to the good. As they're about 9 laps away from the end of the stage. Tyler Brown had the best drive off here. Nick Goebel, consistent race line. Top 3 night would be good for him. Cody McKinney still trying to drive the race line that he needs. Whoa, there goes Joey McKinney around. It's off the racetrack. Lets Cody McKinney go around. Good job by the drivers. Cody McKinney up inside the top 5. Big factors here for the folks. not a lot of drivers, so points will be spread a little bit differently here, or a little bit more consistently as far as how that's going to work. But I will tell you that the playoff standings are going to kind of close in. Van Scoik back here taking it easy. About 26 seconds between he hasn't really lost much, about 0.4 of a second over Brown and Luke Knopp. He might just be trying to save some stuff here. I'm not quite sure. Mckinney going around the 92 for fourth here, and now about 8.5 seconds. He lost a ton of time. As Go got a little bit free there. He lost a ton of time to Tyler Brown, but he's been closing down some of that distance. But his last lap, 132.69, as he slowed down for his counterpart, Joey McKinney. Man, oh man, good to see you all out there. Thank you so much to everybody enjoying some HMG innovations. Those cones did nothing to you. You hit the cones. Now it's dangling across. It's just running across the racing surface there. Just feels like the trucks are mostly driving straight into the corner. This is a battle for the lead. Looks like this. We're going to stick with them. And I'm going to take a hydrant drink. Y'all drink some water. That time. as Luke Nupp sets up and takes over the lead here. Tyler Brown there to track back down. And Goebel having an issue. Went off track, came back on track. Cody Mckinney made the pass. He's in third now. Roughly about 12 seconds off the pace. And again, 5 laps until the stage ends. And that's going to be kind of the factor here. Van Scoik picks up another spot here. He's going to be in 7th. He's trying to track down a few drivers as well. He's one of those drivers that I would have said, hey, could have pegged him to win that one. But Luke Nupp trying to extend his lead over the 2 here, saved quite a bit. He's going to kind of push his own boundaries. Off the track he goes. Almost into the 2 there. Woo, the 2 doing a great job of accident avoidance. 29 gives up the line to him a little bit, but he's going to battle back to the outside. You try to put yourself on edge when you're driving these road courses. And that's exactly what Luke Nupp looks like he is doing. He is driving with an egg underneath his throttle there, but the steering wheel wants to cut loose on him as he gets around this racetrack. Mid-Ohio being very nice to him, but for what purpose on the tires? We'll see. 0.8 of a second. He's able to kind of settle in now and see that turn 13 work his advantage. 21 laps, lap 21 being completed now as they continue to move. Let's go back. Whoa. 29 locks it up there. And goes back to second. So Tyler Brown back in the lead. Luke Nupp. Costly mistake to him, but he's going to have Cody Mckinney all over his rear bumper now. As Mckinney sees the light at the end of the tunnel, been able to rebound up to third. And now toward the end of the stage, may try to track down some more time here. Luke Nupp, what a round. Man, oh man, Mckinney picking up the pace. Tyler Brown out front can just kind of relax a little bit, just run a natural line here, just be as consistent as he can. Luke, right now, fastest driver on the racetrack is going to be Cody Mckinney. Van Scoik runs faster laps than everybody inside, or everybody but Cody Mckinney, so he's got some fast pace right now. Just try to be consistent. He's going to catch up to Joey McKinney here pretty quickly. I say here pretty quickly. He's got about 12 seconds. So Joey McKinney actually trying to rebound from his spin out earlier. Looking up back off track again and into the wall. Went ahead and reset. That's unfortunate. He had the pace here, and this track is not being forgiving to that driver. Nick Goebel in third, Christopher Brown in fourth, Joey McKinney in fifth. Charles Van Scoik will now be in sixth as Christopher Brown off track here misses the turn and will look to try to rejoin. It was the 18 around, so McKinney will take over fourth here as Joey McKinney gets a good day in points. Van Scoik needs to finish a few spots ahead of Joey McKinney to get some extra points himself, maybe even get himself a race win here. I think he's got the talent, he's got the speed to be able to do it. He stayed on pit road a little bit longer, just try to log some laps and get himself into the pace here. 9 seconds between he and Christopher Brown for fifth, and then Joey McKinney will be the driver that he tries to look at here. 22 of 54 being completed, about halfway through this one, folks, here in just a few short laps. Man, oh man. Luke calling it quits for the day. It looks like Brian Ferry is on the in pit road getting repaired here. Tyler Brown out front by 8.5 seconds. Cody McKinney getting faster each lap, but I will say that this is just an opportunity for Tyler. He's got enough pace and enough time right now over the next 3 or 4 laps to just kind of relax. He needs to push a little bit, but he doesn't need to overwhelm the truck, as 23 is being ticked off here to get into turn 1. I want to go back and take a look at that first that turn 1 here for Luke Nupp. Maybe he just got into the braking zone a little. Oh, he hit the grass. The grass is what did that to him. Right rear got into the grass. He again put himself on edge there. That's unfortunate. Mckinney into pit road now. Maybe try to take tires here and give himself an advantage a little bit later, just to have the lead getting into the corner. They will have to have a green flag pit stop when it comes to getting themselves into the field, getting into that stretch, because I think it would be 2.2 miles if I'm doing the math correctly. There's no fuel change for the drivers, I don't think. Let me take a look. I want to make sure that I'm giving you correct information here, folks, as far as the race day information. 80% fuel for these drivers. They do have 4 sets of tires, so they're going to be fine on tires. Yeah, I think they'll be all right. Joey McKinney off track here as Christopher Brown will take over third. Joey McKinney trying to level his truck out. Right now, Van Scoik will go around him. So Cody McKinney will be right there in front. Van Scoik needing to finish ahead of Joey McKinney in the playoff structure over the next few races, needing to close that playoff bubble and get himself some more of an advantage. So we'll see what he's doing here as he tracks down Cody McKinney. McKinney went in for fuel and tires and decided that's what he was going to do. He was going to work it around. 24 of 54 being completed, and kind of makes me wonder if they're gonna come around and make sure that they hit the caution on 25 like they did before. Easy into the corner he goes. Nick Goebel off track. Christopher Brown looking to try to pick up that pace and pull that time away from the 24. Not very often you can make an off track like that and find yourself in second place. So he's doing a decent job right now. Van Scoik finds himself in fourth as Cody McKinney looked like he got a little bit free there as well. So Van Scoik in fourth. And Joey McKinney back to sixth. Now Cody is going to be trying to close that distance down himself. There's Christopher Brown. Van Scoik needs a little pace. 24 of 54 being completed. The 2 comes around. And will find himself leading on lap 25. That would be a stage win for him. And caution will be thrown for it. There it is. Stage win for Tyler Brown. Stage 2. HMG Innovations Truck Series. Right here at Mid-Ohio. Good little run for him so far. Nick Goebel will be second. Christopher Brown third. Van Scoik fourth. Cody McKinney will be fifth. Joey McKinney sixth. Daniel Ferry will be seventh. As Tyler will lead him around to the pace car. He will meet up with the pace car, the safety car here. And yeah, so far good race. RoastedGems.com. Go check them out. Get some coffee. Get you some HMG Innovations coffee out there. Get all that warm goodness. I like coffee a lot, and Roasted Gems has some really good coffee. They have different brands, different things out there, and fortunate to attempt to be able to try it out, and I liked it a lot, so make sure you go check it out. We love businesses that get out there and work it, and are a part of pretty much all the fantastic series. Did Van Scoik have an issue? He was just trying to catch up to the field here. Tires looped him around. Atlanta next Monday. Next Monday will be whatever the trucks are racing this week is where they'll be at next week. So where I think the trucks, aren't they at New Hampshire next week? I believe they are. NASCAR Truck Series. schedule. Let's see. Mid-Ohio this week. Next week, they're going to be at Pocono. Yeah, Pocono next week. So that'll be on the 23rd. So actually, they're going to be a couple of weeks off. So next week, they're... What is today? Today's the 11th. So it'll be the 25th the next time they race. So they don't race next week. Because according to the NASCAR schedule, they're going to be at Pocono on July 23rd. That means that's going to be the next race for the IVRL series. So they'll be back at Pocono on the 25th, and I will be here for that race. So it'll be a good one. All right, Tyler Brown leading them around here, and they'll go to pit road. I'm going to take a vocal break, and it's going to give me an opportunity to you'll be at that one. Sweet. I like it, man. I like it, James. I like it. Yep, just different nights. Yeah, that's what I was explaining. Thank you, Randy. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, I had to look. I couldn't remember where the trucks were at. I thought that because I know Cup cars are going to New Hampshire, or the Xfinity Series is going to be at New Hampshire. I knew that for sure. So I wanted to double check and see what the schedule was going to be like, and I like to look and have the information. But Randy's out there on the chat, man. He's killing it. He's killing it. Where are you guys at tomorrow for the IVRL Pinkett Ford Series? Pocono's one of your favorites. Pocono's a great racetrack. The Tricky Triangle and the trucks, are you kidding me? It's a match made in heaven. Maybe not so much the Cup cars. Xfinity cars are pretty fun there too. Cup cars can be fun there. Gen 6 cars were really fun there. I haven't really been a fan of the Cup cars at some of the old iconic tracks. Tomorrow night I am broadcasting Goat Racing Truck Series. It's going to be tomorrow night. They're going to have some good racing. It's going to be fun. Cody Mckinney's going to take over the race lead here because he came to pit road early. Let's see. Wednesday night, Winston Throwback Series going to the Daytona 250. That's going to be a great race. I'm looking forward to seeing that one. They just had the duels yesterday, and so they gave me their starting grid. I'm going to enjoy taking that and putting that together. And then what else? Thursday, Chop Chop Racing League back in action. They're going to have their Xfinity race this week as well. Friday night, we're going to have the signature episode 2 podcast that's going to come up on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Look forward to seeing everybody out there for that. It's where you get to sit, relax, and chill with me, and we talk about everything iRacing related, everything gaming related, and of course we talk about streaming and tools, and maybe do some reviews on some videos or some reacts and stuff like that. That's what we're going to be. We're just trying to build more information, more fun, more things that we can do out there. And I should be joined by Nate over at Skokie Esports. He's pretty awesome. Looking forward to try to get the league owners in here. Randy, you and I might have to have a little chit chat about getting you in with the with our little podcast that we're trying to develop as well. Because we want to hear from league owners. We want to hear about iRacing and what it's meant to these fine folks out there, and what we've been able to do to try to make that work. Kind of the grand scheme of things. And plus, I do want to talk to iRacers. I want to talk to streamers. I want to talk to everybody. I want to see what everybody's doing, why they do it, when they do it, how they do it, all those things. So, thank you to each of you out there for being fantastic. That's what I'm saying. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, and then Saturday has a commercial. Oh, not that one. Get ready for some heavy racing right here in Signature Esports. The Clash of the Giants Interleague Championship to determine the best league in sim racing on the iRacing platform. 3-race event, 75% lengths. It's going to show just who has the pace and has the speed Each race will have a different car, Xfinity Gen 6 cars, and of course the 2022 Next Generation NASCAR. 20 drivers from each league are going to be competing for the ultimate bragging rights. Chop Shop Racing League and the greatest of all time Racing League are going to be out there ready to put up or shut up. The Clash of the Giants will begin July 16th right here on Signature Esports. And we look forward to seeing you out there. Races are race controlled by Amar RC, and we'll see you on the racetrack. I really like my commercials. I'm just saying. I do. They're a ton of fun to make. They really are. Pace car's going to lead him around. Mckinney's going to be your race leader. He's going to restart at the outside of Tyler Brown. If we're looking at it more traditionally for the NASCAR circuit, there is no choose rule. This is just pretty much what they see, and what you see is what you get. 1, 2, literally first and second right now. In the 24, the 18, Christopher Brown's going to be back there. Daniel Ferry there as well. Van Squake coming around to make up some of the pace. He stayed on pit road a little bit longer that last time by, so he is going to be working on trying to catch back up. He's about 40 seconds away from the starting pack here, and they're getting close to restarting this race. So maybe Van Squake getting some of those tires taken care of as they come down Thunder Valley. Big runs into the corners, a lot of speed for the drivers. As we see Van Squake try to work himself back around this racetrack, get himself up, get those tires warmed up, maybe. Oh no, good strategy, maybe. Anywho, anyhow, anyway, we're gonna go back to have some fun racing as the safety car's in. We're back on the front stretch. Green flag waves, and for the final time, we have 26 laps to go here. And there's a whole lot of drivers ready to rock and roll. And they are tight right now. Van Squake about 18 seconds off the pace coming across the start-finish line right now. So we're going to see just where these folks are going to be pushing. And I'd really like to see each of the leagues that we broadcast for pick five drivers. Because we have enough leagues that we could pick 5 drivers, have a full field. And then we could really have a quote unquote, as I said, put up or shut up moment. See which one of the best, which one of these leagues has the best pace and is going to be able to do that. We might have to coordinate that. I know that the Go Racing League, the Chop Shop Racing League, they've been working well together, and they have a lot of drivers that intermingle between the leagues, and they wanted to do something like that. So. I would like to see it across all of our leagues. I think that we, instead of just having a one big major event for what iRacing does with the Coca-Cola series, I would like to see the leagues all get together and say, here's my 5 drivers or my 4 drivers, whatever the case may be, and let's do something. Let's really show who's got the gusto, and that would be cool. 25 laps to go. Brought to you by Roasted Gems. Go to roastedgems.com. Make sure you pick up some coffee, because that's what they sell, and it's amazing. Actually, they have really cool hats. They've got merch. They've got some cups out there, and you're going to fill that cup with coffee, so you might as well order coffee while you're there. They ship locally. They're right here in the U.S., or they ship across the U.S., and they are locally owned in the northern states up there. Much love to the Roasted Gems family and Zimmerman and all the folks over there. We love them. We appreciate them. They're pretty darn awesome. Little Overton Speed Shop number 1. He's going to be up front as Roasted Gems 25 to go. My thing is clipping. Why is it clipping? How about we do this? Because it is one. Nope, that didn't work. I don't like the clipping. How about we do this? IVRL. Right. Well. Okay, can we do this? Can I do that? Will it work? It'll work. Sweet. That's what we want to do. I want to make sure things are looking good. You know what I mean? And I don't like it when the titles clip like that. Tyler Brown still trying to work over Cody Mckinney here. Nick Gobel's going to have good pace as well. 22 seconds off the pace right now. He was 35 back, so he's 22 off of Tyler Brown. But he's going to be looking at, a little hard braking. He saves it. Come on, Charles, get back on the racetrack. Come on. Joe Mckinney off the racetrack as well. These tires they're holding too much heat. They want to go around. We haven't seen anybody blow a tire yet, so that's pretty interesting to say. I know. Chaos Zerker out there. It's like, Christopher Brown has rebounded himself. He is in fourth. He's making it work. Here's the 8 of Daniel Ferry in that 5 spot. We'll send around the corners. Cody McKinney. Tyler Brown. I tell you what, Tyler Brown's been able to be consistent though, so we'll see just how long that pace is going to be able to maintain. I know that Cody, as he came in on lap 22, he wanted to find his own groove there and maybe wear out the tires a little bit more, maybe have a more consistent of a line. We'll see as they kind of make it work. McKinney, Tyler Brown, Nick Gobel. That's going to be your top 3. Gobel is still in the hunt here. There's Nick Gobel. Here's a look from his cockpit view of what he's trying to do here. 23 laps to go here for the drivers. Little flick to the right to straighten the truck back up. Joe McKinney back off track again. Something happened to him. I'll have to take a look and see what happened. These trucks are just sliding everywhere. That rear horsepower, the quote-unquote no downforce, that's what I'm calling it, no downforce. They would be like, oh, it's low downforce. No, it's no downforce. There is no downforce on the back bumper of this thing. Are you kidding me? This thing is sliding around this racetrack like they went off-roading during the winter in one of the worst blizzards you've ever seen. Look at that uphill. He's sliding uphill. Where does that ever happen? Joe McKinney was able to recover there, so he's back in the mix. Van Scoik still trying to find his pace out there as well. Brian Ferry coming out here completing some more laps. Brian is he's about 20. He's 20 laps down after that first incident where his nose pretty much got destroyed. So they went back to the shop. They rebuilt the engine, and over the course of the race, he's going to be trying to put in some more laps to try to at least take one more position away from Luke Knupp, who's in 8th right now. Luke is one of those favorites to run road course racing. Cody McKinney doing a fantastic job right now. So is Tyler Brown. Tyler Brown was very, we talked about Sonoma. He was super aggressive there and able to have a great race. So we'll see just how long this lead will last, and if Tyler Brown has anything for Cody McKinney, or if Cody McKinney even makes a mistake, maybe one of these drivers might do that. They might make that mistake. Tyler Brown into the corners here. It's down to turn 10. Sorry, not turn 10. That was turn 5, turn 6 here. Through the S as they go. And then 9 coming up right here. When they get around the racing surface, 2 gets off the racetrack just a little bit there. Turn 9 is this one right here. It's gonna be a little right-hander where they get faster, and then Thunder Valley coming up for the drivers as the 1 got a little bit free there as well. So Tyler Brown might be able to try to capitalize on that. Nick Gobel can just be consistent. Nick can be a top 3 truck just by just kind of running a decent line here, just being patient with himself. They are all running under 132s right now. Van Scoik, his last lap, 132.58, so he's faster than all 4 drivers in front of him. Sorry, all 3 drivers in front of him, up to Christopher Brown, Nick Gobel, and company. They are much faster, of course. Van Scoik just being consistent, 132.58. He doesn't have. I don't know that he has enough laps to be able to try to battle for a lead, but anything can happen. Any of these drivers can have an issue, and it could be a better day for a lot of the other drivers. Driver I'm impressed with right now, Joey Mckinney, who's kept the truck clean when he's gone off track. He's still trying to make his pace work, but there is Van Scoik. We know that Van Scoik needs to finish ahead of Joey Mckinney in each race to be able to knock himself off that bubble. Christopher Brown of the 92, solid in fourth right now. He's got a lot of pace in front of him and a lot of pace behind him. Joey Mckinney off track again. Something, man, I tell you what, these trucks want to be spicy when you don't want them to be spicy, and they are spicy everywhere. So Van Scoik going to the inside of the 18. And good track awareness for both of the drivers as Van Scoik picks up another spot to 6th. Daniel Ferry is the next driver he's going to be looking at, but Joey McKinney's not done. He may have tore up the tires. He may have gone off into the sand pits, but he's doing all right. Nick Goebel off track here. Ooh, hold on to it, Nick. Hold on to it. Oh, man. I mean, way to turn yourself back around. Right behind Christopher Brown, looking for third here. Cody Mckinney and Tyler Brown still a second apart right now. Christopher trying to have some, he's got some right side there that we don't normally see. Maybe he got into the wall a little bit. Hey, you know what? He did that right front nose damage. I didn't see the right side of the truck, so that might have been there the entire time. He's tracking down Nick Goebel, though, and right behind, I've talked about Daniel Ferry and how he's been kind of stepping up and trying to find his pace. Well, it's exactly what he's doing here. Silently making his statement. Last lap for the drivers, Cody McKinney and Tyler Brown. 132.64. Tyler Brown at 132.61. Joey McKinney off track again. And he's just that I'm telling you, the up and down hills are making this track very slick. And even your race leader who's got clean air is still struggling with it. You can see it on the truck. You see it wanting to touch the grass and step out on them. So that's kind of what they're having to do. They're having to avoid the drive lines they would normally take. Tyler Brown back into the corner here. They come around 12 and 13 to the front straightaway with 20 laps to go. They'll make it 19 this time by. Nick Goebel in third. Christopher Brown try to make the 92 a little bit faster. He's doing just that. Still impressed with Joey. He's still out there competing. He's still making it work. Got about 58 seconds, so about half a track to go before he would ever be thought of being lapped, and that's all right. Brian Ferry needs 6 more laps to take over another spot, so he's going to be doing that. He's completing his 15th lap, and Luke Nutt has 20.05 laps complete, so we'll see that. So about 5 laps. Let me take that back. 2 into the corner. The S is consistently running, but that is not where we're at right now. Now we're into the S's. China Beach is the turn 4, turn 5, turn 6 area, then to the S's, and then the downhill from turn 9 to the Thunder Valley. Turn 10 is this right-hander right here that Cody Mckinney is taking. Joey McKinney to pit road right now, trying to get himself taken care of. And the carousel being nice and easy. McKinney a full second right now. Tyler Brown in second. Turn 1, spiciness. And they're trying to cut as much of the track off as they can. It's just difficult to see. I know Cody McKinney had a better drive line there on turn 1 exit. He was able to keep it more consistently straight. Nick Goebel in third. Christopher Brown. Nick Goebel looked like he was going sideways there for a moment, but he's all good to go. Joey McKinney will be a lap down now as he came to pit road, took tires and fuel, maybe got a little damage repaired to make sure that he was good to go. Been 25 seconds in the pit, almost 26. Van Scoyk looking at his drive line here, coming across the stripe. He's in 6th here. Tyler Brown off track here. And so that hunt now kind of limited. So Mckinney can kind of breathe just a little bit. There's 9 seconds now separate. Cody Mckinney trying to have his 5th win of the season here and do it on a road course. Tyler Brown, Nick Goebel, Christopher Brown in that 4th spot. Daniel Ferry in 5th. Van Scoyk in 6th. And Scoyk 43 seconds off the pace at the moment. Trying to gain some of that time back that he had before. He's consistently running decent laps. I mean, he's about 0.8 of a second off of Cody Mckinney and Tyler Brown this last time by, but he's faster than everybody in front of him. So I would say that he's just trying to bide his time. Folks, we're going to ride along with them. 17 laps to go. Sometime soon, we're going to start seeing some green flag pit stops. I know Joe McKinney, he came in. He's going to be just fine. He'll be able to make it around a little bit. Maybe with those new tires, might be able to pick up some of that pace and see where he's going to be able to roll here. I do believe he might be fine on fuel, too, if my math is serving me correctly. We'll see. We'll see what happens as they continue to click away some laps here. But, yeah, they need to pit. You're back. Just finished watching Grohova. How did he finish? Panda Chick 83, much loved. Thank you very much. Do they need to pit? Yes, they need to pit. They do need to pit. Good to see you, Panda Chick. How are you doing? Driver trivia. Chris Brown makes motor noises with his kazoo while driving. Does he? I mean, he's just got to be consistent. You know what? Maybe that right side damage is actually helping that truck. Let's oh, I don't like that view. Boy. A little blimp view. There it is. Here's the distance. That's that's 3rd and 4th right there. He's got a chance here. Got a chance. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, dang, oh, dang. Mckinney, Brown, there's the 90. Ferry's going to be 21 laps down and looking for another. He's still looking for 3 more laps. So Brian with that no-quit attitude. Brian has that no-quit attitude. I promise you. That boy's, that man, that whoever, whatever you want to call him. I tell you what, he's got that no-quit attitude. Mckinney, Brown, Goebel. It's going to be your top 3. Nick Goebel getting a little faster himself. Last time by, he was about a second faster than the top 2. Cody Mckinney, 134.86. Tyler Brown, 134.80. Nick Goebel, 133.87. McKinney, fastest driver. Joey McKinney, fastest driver on the racetrack by about a second and a half over the field. Van Scoyk faster than the race leaders as well, and about 2 seconds faster than Daniel Ferry, who's in front of him. So 8.5 seconds separate he and Daniel Ferry. He's trying to make up some of that ground earlier. I don't know why he was sitting on pit road. He finished 5th. Not bad. Hey, you know what? That's not bad. Did his internet hold out? That's all I want to know. Mike, thank you for liking the stream. Appreciate you. Mr. Michael Steven Evans, how are you doing? Mike Evans out there. Thank you so much to all the folks out there. We appreciate you. I appreciate you, of course. And I think it's about time I get a new chair at some point. My chair it's seen better days. My Cardinal chair it's been with me for a while. 11.6 seconds separate McKinney and Tyler Brown. And Tyler Brown, where he gains on a lap, Cody McKinney gains on another lap. Nick Goebel, 6 seconds off of Tyler Brown. Christopher Brown in the 92. They should have to pit. Yeah, the stage length was would be 29 laps. Even after the 2 pace laps, it's a long way around a pace here. 29 laps is not enough to make it on fuel on a normal stint. 1.5 tracks could have worked that, so they would have a short pit stint that they would need to work on. There's Nick Goebel and the 92. And they have 80% fuel, so that's another factor here too. But that track temperature is what's becoming spicy here. It's exactly what's going on. Becoming spicy. Kendra, big old spiciness out there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Christopher Brown to third. Tyler Brown into pit road. He's going to in and out of pit road, take his tires and his fuel. That's exactly what he wanted to do. Final stop for the folks. Cody Mckinney doing his thing. Daniel Ferry, solid right where he's at. Brian Ferry went off track there a moment. I think he just went off track and was offered. He said, "Whoa, Mckinney goes around." Oh no. Well, I'd say he goes around. He drifted around the corner. That'll be a screenshot later. Spiciness for the drivers. Ooh, man. 14 laps to go. I like the emotes. Thank you very much. Appreciate you very much. Y'all are kicking butt and taking names. I'm telling you. Hydrate from BMW Gaming. Gonna give that. I gotta make sure that I get all of those. Those hydrates for you folks. Thank you so much for the hydrates out there for the channel points. I appreciate you very much. Of course and always. At least you didn't do it on the last lap. You ain't lying, bud. You ain't lying. I like it. I like it a lot. Thank you so much to everybody out there. One more time, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Signature Esports. We do iRacing broadcasts. And, of course, if you're tuning in for the first time, we do a podcast on Friday nights. We do gaming. Ooh, he's getting more and more spicy. Cody's holding. He is trying to hold on to that truck. I don't know. It makes me feel. It makes me nervous for the. If you've ever taught a teenager to drive, which I have. It makes me nervous because it makes me want to hit that brake, that imaginary brake, and have the imaginary steering wheel on my side here going. I mean, I have a steering wheel and a brake and a setup here, but can't do anything for the drivers. Trying to hold on to it. 13 laps to go. 20 seconds separate Christopher Brown and Cody Mckinney. Christopher will be looking at possibly a pit stop here pretty soon. Cody McKinney does come to pit road this time by. Tyler Brown is good for his pit stop, so he'll be good to go. He's trying to catch back up. He's got 33 seconds, so the pit stop time will be about 50-ish or 52 seconds for most of the drivers. So he'll be pretty close to Cody McKinney as Cody hits that number 1 pit stall. Now taking tires. Tyler Brown is coming around a part of the latter portion of the track, and he'll be hitting that front straightaway in just a moment. Christopher Brown takes over the lead here for the 92 out front. Cody McKinney 5 seconds out in front of Tyler Brown. Brown up to speed. He's going to close down that distance pretty quickly. Tyler Brown, tell you what, he does have 2 lap. Cody McKinney will have 2 lap fresher tires, but Tyler Brown was able to make up a lot of time because Cody McKinney went around there and had to make up some of his some of those issues. Joe McKinney back there with it. Let's go. Thank you very much. Good run for him. 92, 1, 2, 23. Van Squeak up to 4th. came in on 26th. Is Nick Goebel behind him? Nick Goebel came in on 40. Fuel management, tire management, everything's going to be there. So now Brian Ferry, who just left pit road for the final time, is going to be in the Brian Ferry, the 90, is going to be in 8th. He did go ahead and pass Luke Knupp on the relative, so he's going to be there. And made up a good section of time there. 92, 1, 2, 23, 24. As that is going to be your running order. Nick Goebel right where he started, but he's got Van Scoyk in his sights. Charles to the outside of the 24 on fresher tires, trying to work himself around the 23 here. He's going to get to the inside of the 23, and now the 23 is going to have the inside line. 24 right there with him. Oh, contact between the two. Van Scoyk defending his position across the front stripe. Mckinney, full second right now to Tyler Brown. Tyler Brown was 3 seconds off the pace. I'm sorry, full 2 seconds to Cody Mckinney from Tyler Brown. Christopher Brown now goes back a spot as the fresh tires of Cody Mckinney take over. And for how long? As Van Scoyk gives up 5th to Nick Goebel. Joey McKinney came out on 35. He's going to be a lap down. Van Scoyk is going to be right behind him. Daniel Ferry, the next driver, he came out on 41. Going to have to look at it. Cody McKinney out front, 3 seconds, 11 laps to go. Time to hydrate, folks. Make sure you do so. I want to make sure I fulfill my hydrate requests. And thank you so much to everybody out there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Signature Esports platform, iRacing, the simulator, and of course all these drivers for the International Virtual Racing League. HMGinnovations.com. Make sure you go to roastedgems.com as well, and we'll keep it on exciting to see what happens with these drivers as they come around. There is Tyler Brown gets around Christopher Brown to pit road right now for the final time. Just now, as I was trying to take a drink, Nick Goebel off track there, so Van Scoyk goes around. Quite sure what happened there. Let's take a look. No caution, of course. Well, he just got free. He did. He just got free. Had 2 straight into the corner there, and there it is. So Van Scoyk will go around. Bit of avoidance. All right, they're back at it. I'm going to continue to hydrate. You do so as well. Sitting there trying to chat, and I'm not chatting. Van Scoik to third as Nick Goebel went around. The 92 came in on 44. He's been able to find some pace here, so he's looking good for third. If Van Scoik were to give up the line or run out of fuel or anything like that might happen, we'll see. The race pace 138 for the 07. Might be trying to clutch it in and save some fuel here. I'm not quite sure. McKinney 134.77 on his last lap. Tyler Brown roughly about 6.5 seconds off the pace at the moment, and we'll see just what he's going to be able to hold on to here, because second looks like what he's got. Cody McKinney trying to be a shoe-in here for his lap, not just his lap, but his fifth win of the season, doing it at a road course. He made a mistake earlier and allowed some of the drivers to catch back up, but I will tell you that he's been able to hold on to it and recapitalize for it. Very spicy track conditions, holding on to these tires, or not holding on to these tires. That's pretty much what we've been seeing. As we'll take a look at the weather on the right side of your screen. Track temperature still at 114 degrees Fahrenheit. That is that's massive on the track temperature. The wind is at about 8 miles an hour, 9 miles an hour. We're seeing a little bitty gusts here, but it's not that much of a factor here. Van Scoik off track here, so Charles Van Scoik trying to get himself back into the loop as well. Going to go back to fourth as Christopher Brown picks up third. And little right side never hurt anybody, right? That's what I'm saying. 5 laps to go. And the race pace looks as such. Brown 42 seconds. The distance for E to catch back up to Cody McKinney. So not enough laps in the racetrack unless Cody McKinney has some kind of an issue, or Brown has some kind of an issue, but 7.5 seconds separate Tyler Brown and Cody McKinney. Cody just needs to keep the pace that he has and continue to run consistent laps. Last lap, 132.26. And so pulls about a second and a third over Tyler Brown, 133.55. Fastest driver on the racetrack. Last time your race leader, Cody McKinney, into number 1. Overton Speed Shop getting pretty proud of this guy. He's got 4 wins so far. Led the most laps in the series. And no doubt wants to have the 2022 championship under his belt, especially when it comes to these trucks. These trucks have been a ton of fun to drive and a ton of fun to watch, and they'll be back in a couple of weeks at Pocono. Pocono Raceway is going to be the dream track for everybody. That's for darn sure. Tyler Brown there in that second spot, making some things work. Folks, starting next week, want to bring driver cams back to the series. I'm working on the software for it, some new software that I'm going to try out with 4 laps to go here. I'm gonna try to work on making it so that way all of these drivers are going to be able to use something that's not going to take away from their internet. It's not going to take away from their drive line or their race line, and not be distracting to them. So we're going to offer driver cams once again, now that we've got some things figured out over here on our platform, and what we've been able to do as far as making sure that we get our processor changed out and some things taken care of. So we'll look at that, and so driver cams coming back, and hopefully we can get quite a few of these folks to figure out what they can do, and we'll make that announcement in all the discords for the leagues later this week, so folks can get themselves get themselves prepared for that, because I want to make sure that it looks good and it works out for them. So I enjoy it. I enjoy having that interaction, and it gives these drivers something to look forward to, especially if they are too sideways on the racetrack a little bit right there, trying to hold on to the truck, and they're getting down to the portion of this racetrack that is just becoming tough. Van Scoik came in on lap 26, and he was 4 laps to go. I was wondering if they were going to be able to make it on fuel. He's been clutching it in every corner, not putting a full-on race line here, and he's doing it. I mean, I'm Nick Goebel having an issue there. I tell you what, this track has just been tough. Tyler Brown, 9 seconds. You can see what 9 seconds looks like here as the one gets into turn 2. And as he clears the 2, he's just now getting into the turn here. And now on the exit. Christopher Brown coming around here onto the front straightaway where the start-finish line is at a 13. So he'll be 3 laps to go as well. Cody Mckinney, 9.3 seconds. And trying to gain here as Mckinney looks to be consistent. Now he just needs to, he's got enough time behind him that he can just relax. And that's when you win this race, is if you relax. If you overstep it and you drive every lap as fast as possible, well, that right there can end up being, quote unquote, your demise. And I would hate to see that. The 2, 10 seconds off the pace. He's got plenty of time between he and in third place, Christopher Brown. So the 2 Browns are going to be looking at it just like there. Tyler having a good drive. Christopher Brown, your biggest mover of the race, up 5 spots from the start of the race. Even with some right side, he's been able to be consistent, and that's kind of what you want to see out of that. Even with a little bit of damage, consistency still plays the factor, plays the key. 44 seconds off the pace, but I tell you what, he's been able to hold on to it. Van Scoik has clutched every corner that he can. He's shutting that truck off. He does not want to come to pit road. 2 laps to go. He wants a top 5 night. Well, he's going to try to work on having a top 5 night. Nick Goebel going to be good on fuel. Brian Ferry came in on lap 21. He's doing the same thing. He's just kind of meandering around the racetrack, just nice and easy. Mckinney, with 2 laps to go, has Tyler Brown 11 seconds off the pace right now. And Christopher Brown, 45 to that driver. Van Scoik, 19 seconds off of that pace. Joey McKinney having some issues here. And this track not being kind to any of the drivers. Everybody's had an issue. Everybody has spun out at some point. Nick Goebel off track. But it's for just a moment. I think he just touched the grass there. He's still carrying speed. He's got about 5 seconds between he and Van Scoik as they look at it. McKinney comes around for the final time. 13 more turns separate him for his 5th win of the series. And 5 wins means a good time. That's a good number to have at a series that runs a significant race schedule, especially matching those of the NASCAR, the Gander Mountain Truck Series that you see in NASCAR. Tyler Brown comfortable in second here. Has a lot of time. Christopher Brown able to have a phenomenal day. There's your MVP of the day, rebounding and having just a smart drive line. Able to get himself in and out of pit road when he needed to. Came in and took right side tires, got some fuel, wanted to make sure that he was topped off, and did a great job. McKinney did the same thing. Van Scoik is clutching it. And this is his final lap as well. He is completing the 53rd lap. Nick Goebel 2.6 back from him as Nick is trying to pull that spot. They still have to drive this lap. They're still on the lead lap, so there'll be a race in between all of that. Cody Mckinney comes around down the Thunder Valley for the final time, and just relax. That's all I would say. You can just relax. 12 and 13. Right-hander, left-hander for the final time. He's going to go cool down that truck. McKinney wins it here. Tyler Brown will look to come home second. And it's going to come across the line very nicely there. Christopher Brown will do the same. He's going to finish the race line right where he's at. Here's the race that's going on the racetrack here. As Van Scoik, pretty darn close on fuel, has Nick Goebel with him. Nick Goebel. Oh, no, Nick Goebel had a chance. Van Scoik will be in fourth here. Goebel went around a little bit, so Nick's going to have to rebound here and make sure that he doesn't lose any more time. Joey Mckinney will finish in seventh. Christopher Brown comes home in third. Van Scoik clutched every lap, and he saved so much fuel. He's got that truck shut off every single time. Every corner. How he made it on fuel from lap 26 is mind-boggling, but he did it. He's clutched in again. So he'll finish fourth. Nick Goebel will finish in fifth here. And Daniel Ferry will be right behind. Daniel was trying to reach Nick Goebel before the end of the race, so Nick will have it. Cody Mckinney, your race winner here. Does so with a lot of he had to turn a lot of laps, and not just turn a lot of laps, but he had to get out there and turn that truck into an ice skate for a moment there. That was a very slick track for these trucks. You see him celebrate, burn it down. Here's your race results brought to you by Roasted Gems. Go to roastedgems.com and hmginnovations.com for all the fantastic fun stuff. iRacing.com for your next simulation experience today. Cody McKinney's your race winner. Tyler Brown second. Christopher Brown third. Van Scoik's going to finish fourth. Nick Goebel fifth. Daniel Ferry, Joey McKinney, Brian Ferry, Luke Nupp. That is going to be your top nine. Levi McCarty, Jade Gimbel did not start the race, but that's all good. They got into practice. Never know. Panda Chick, how you doing? VR issues made you change your strategy. Let's go, VA. I see it. Glad Chris Brown didn't. We'd never hear the end of it. I could see it. Panda Chick, good to see you out there. Yeah, Circer, I appreciate you very much. Panda, I do follow you. Are you going to stream again? I was gonna ask you that. I hope. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you very much. Thank you to everybody out there following on all the platforms. We're going to talk to the drivers. You're glad he didn't. Well, we're going to hear him. We're definitely going to hear him. We're going to hear what he had to say. I don't know who KC5 Kane is. Who is that? Profile. I don't know who that is. We're waiting for Cody McKinney. If Cody will jump into the, I don't know if he's going to jump in. Somebody's going to jump in. Who KC5 Kane is. Tyler Brown. Somebody enlighten me. Tyler Brown in second. Christopher Brown in third. Christopher Brown is the 92. Let me take a look. Is he in the Discord? He should be in the Discord. I don't know. McKinney wins it. He did a phenomenal job there. Thank you to everybody that is tuned in. I'm not seeing any of the folks out there. Charles, you can hop in. Your internet is not being your friend right now. Working on it. Well, Panda, you make sure that you give me a big old tag, okay? I want to make sure that you know, Charles. I want you in on Friday, on the old podcast when we do the podcast Friday. I want you in on Friday, please, sir. That would be absolutely amazing to have you in there. All right. Well, we normally would talk to the top three. Charles, you I don't know how you saved that much fuel, but my goodness, you did. You clutched in every corner. Yeah, it was crazy to see. Folks, we love you. We appreciate you. Goat Racing is going to be on tomorrow, so you're going to see Charles Van Scoik out there again, and a lot of these drivers are going to have fun. The IVRL will be back in 2 weeks. They will be at Pocono Raceway. They do follow the Get Our Mountain Truck Series racing, and we'd love to see it. We'd love to appreciate it, folks. Again, tune in each and every night. We have pretty much a live stream or a broadcast every night, and quite possibly might start streaming during the day again. Get some of that extra time. Oh, there's Cody. Hold on. We're going to talk to Cody McKinney. There he is. Cody McKinney, your race winner, and the spiciest of tracks that I've ever seen. as a road series. Walk me through it, because boy howdy, did you have it? Cody, can you hear me? Cody,
You got a copy?
I got a copy. I can hear you now. Let me turn you up.
Okay, good guys. Just switching over from the headset to my regular headphones.
No, you're good, man. Congrats on the race win here. It took you a long time to get around this racetrack, and I had to have felt like forever. It had to have felt like that truck just wanted to slide out from under. It looked like an ice rink out there.
Yeah, it definitely was from start of the race, honestly. But as the race went on, it just kept getting worse and worse. No matter if you had fresh tires or old tires, so it was a handful for sure. But I'm glad we was able to hang on to it, play a little strategy there at the end of the second stage, and hold off Tyler and Luke for get win number 5.
Tell you what, 5th winner of the series. Pocono's coming up in a couple of weeks. No doubt I know a lot of folks try to avoid road courses, but it was great to see, folks get up there and try to push the limits of the trucks. I mean, everybody did. Even Charles did. Mr. Vanscoy got out there and pushed the limit of his truck to the point of clutching in every corner for the last 94 laps. Of course, 5 laps, but to save the fuel that he needed to get around, because his headset was messing up or something. So, they weren't supposed to make it on fuel. They were supposed to have a pit stop.
Yeah, I'm not too sure on how many stayed out during that to not come in for their final stop. I don't know. That's a long race. It doesn't seem like a lot, but that is a long race.
54. Oh, Chris, I didn't know that was you. Yeah, I mean, man, you got 13 turns, 54 laps. Just it was insane. It was truly insane. Chris, jump back in the interview waiting channel. Your name wasn't changed on there, so I didn't know who it was. So make sure that you jump back in there. We'll talk to you in a second. Just getting around the racetrack, and plus with the issues of how hot the track was, and it wasn't a slide off, and if you touched the grass, you were going around. It kind of just made some things difficult.
Yeah, for sure. I know I had my mistakes. Spinning on lap 3, I believe, and then right there at beginning of the second stage, right there, right before the S's, spun myself around, but luckily I didn't hit anything. I did hit the tire barriers the first spin. Not too much damage, so that's definitely a good thing. But yeah, even if it was just a bare, tiny little nick on the grass, his truck's gonna go around, and you hope and pray and do everything you can to try to stay off of anything.
You did just that. You're able to capitalize, and there for a little bit, I thought it was going to be a battle of Cody Mckinney and Tyler Brown at the very end, but able to extend that and find your pace. Congratulations, Cody, and give your shout outs, my man.
Yeah, Overton Speed Shop, Agent Ink Apparels, Brown Kennels, Misfire Inc., HMG Innovations, those supporting not only me, but Mckinney Racing, my brother Joey, throughout our iRacing careers. Randy, co-owner for IVRL, everyone that comes, week in, week out, battles, you every week for broadcasting, even though sometimes we don't have a lot of people, but yeah, just everyone who tunes in and watches every week. Hope we can keep putting on shows for her.
Tell you what, even if it was 6 drivers, it would still be a great show. This was still a good race. Cody, I look forward to seeing you at Pocono, and I know that field's going to be full for Pocono. They're going to get out there, and they're going to have some fun. The Tricky Triangle is always a ton of fun. We'll see you in a couple of weeks, brother.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Always number one, comes home number one, and let's talk to Chris here. Chris was able to come home third. He had a little right side damage that I think I missed when you got the right side damage, but it worked quite favorably for you because you were my MVP today. You were kind of the one driver that had the most consistent line and tried to really keep it out of the grass altogether. Mr. Brown, you got me? Mr. Brown, here, let's go. Chris, you got me? You got me in this channel? Can you hear me in this channel? Oh, no. He says he doesn't know how to interview. Why can't he's in the channel with me? I'm trying to get him to talk. Christopher Brown, the 92. Where did he go? He's in the channel with me, I promise. Your fans are waiting, sir. Hold on. We got a show. I can't hold on. Bring you out and bring you back in here. Let's do this. Try this again. Are you there? Here. I don't know what's going on. Discord's being funny. Did they give you roles to be able to talk in here? Here, let's see. Yeah, you're a Truck Series driver in here. You should be able to talk. Let's see. What can we do? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's jump down in here. Can you talk to me in here? I'm moving him all over the place in this Discord. I promise. He's probably taking a shower. No, he's not. Okay, he deafened and now he's back. Can you hear me? Hey, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Hey, there he is. So you got some fans out there that want to hear about how you dominated this third place here because you sure did.
Man, that was a rough race. I mean, after a while, it got really loose. I think what really helped was getting the 2 tires at the end.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those tracks you just have to stay consistent, and I try to do that just like it did at Sonoma. So hopefully, I can continue this effort, and at Pocono maybe do a little bit better.
Tell you what, you're searching for that top spot. I can feel it. I can see it. You had a little bit of right side. That I think that right side damage kind of settled in that front end of that nose. And I think maybe everybody needed to tag the wall a little bit or tag another vehicle because I think that might have settled down the spiciness. I mean, it still looked free and loose for you, but I don't know. It just seemed like the truck needed a little bit more on the back end to try to hold on because it was 114 degrees Fahrenheit on the track consistently across the racing surface. Even on a road course as full sunshine as it is, it just seemed like it was going to be difficult regardless.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Turn 10, I just that's where I kept making my mistakes, and then after I clean that up, I just I don't know. I just stayed consistent and stayed with it. Again, thank you guys for broadcasting. I appreciate that. Cody, good job on the win. I mean, let's see what happens at Pocono here. Hopefully, like I said, continuing to improve. Thanks to Tyler and Nick for helping me out. Trying to get me a little bit better. It's definitely not easy, but I definitely recommend anyone that's watching to give it a try if you haven't already.
Yeah, get into iRacing and get out here and get in this league. I tell you what. So you've got Panda Chick out there, I Hopeless is out there, Chaos Circers out there. And they are giving you they say, quote, fans. They're fans. You're fans. I see it. Love, hate, doesn't matter. What do you got to say to your Twitch compadres that are out there right now?
Hey guys, appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully we can turn this to a weekly thing. It really means a lot. and hopefully we can bring some more people into watching this. They put on a really good series, and I believe tomorrow night, I believe, is the Cup Series.
Yeah, the
Um,
IVRL on and they are that's at turn 4 racing, I believe, or turn 3 racing. They ought to. Randy, are you still out there? Can you put that in chat? But yeah, Cup Series tomorrow night. Are you going to race tomorrow?
I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. I'd like to. I'd like to give it a try. I'm not sure if I'm quite at that level yet. That's a very competitive series. I guess we can see what happens. But I got one thing to do before I get off, and that's it.
I love it. Chris, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you very much. And I look forward to seeing you at Pocono. Hopefully you can get out there and get that dub.
Hey man, I appreciate it. Thank you for everything that you do for this series.
Always, man. I enjoy it, and there's a reason why I enjoy it. It's because you guys put on a good show, and you give me something to look forward to each week. All right, folks, you heard it from him, Christopher Brown in the 92. Oh man, you're cracking me up. My, thank you, folks. I appreciate you so much. Thank you to all the new Twitch folks out there. Much love to you. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We broadcast on all 3 platforms. iRacing. iRacing is 6 days a week, 8 series over 6 days. Friday nights are podcasts. You want to get in there and chit chat and talk about gaming and racing and what you guys are interested in. Not just iRacing, but we talk about Tarkov. We talk about Star Citizen. We're going to talk about Warzone. We're going to talk about games up and coming and the esports platform, some of the teams that are out there enjoying what they do. And I would love to talk to the league owners and the series and pretty much everybody that is involved in not just Signature Esports, but all the platforms out there. And plus you streamers. I want to make sure that we highlight streamers because streamers are what make this these platforms possible. And without the people that have come before me, that is almost an impossible feat. So we appreciate you. We appreciate everybody out there, and thank you so much to what you do. And of course, folks, if I don't see you tomorrow night, I'll see you to the next one. Appreciate you.